all the latest military news update. This is AFP Community News, hosted by Rofh Suzon every 12 noon, Mondays to Fridays. Only here on DWDD Armed Forces Radio. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
AFP condemns Chinese Coast Guard's intrusion in BRP Sierra Madre mission. Philippine Army and Australian Army conclude exercise Kasanga. PSA monitors price movement in agricultural commodities in early June. Authorities shut down 18 out of 23 online baby selling accounts.
Good day everyone, as well to our troops at Camp Emilio Ginaldo, Quezon City. Today is Wednesday, June 19, and we will bring you the latest news from the armed forces and other information around the Philippines. I am Rofh Suzon for AFP Community News.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
And for the brief overview of our stories, the armed forces of the Philippines have strongly condemned the Chinese Coast Guard for its intrusion with the humanitarian rotation and resupply mission at BRP Sierra Madre last June 17. According to AFP Chief of Staff Romeo Browner Jr., the Chinese Coast Guard's aggressive and reckless actions have caused bodily harm and damaged Philippine assets within the country's exclusive economic zone. He also said that the CCG has no right or legal authority to obstruct these legitimate operations, and such behavior constitutes a blatant violation of international maritime law, Philippine sovereignty, and sovereign rights. The AFP also highlighted that these aggressive actions not only violate Philippine maritime rights, but also pose significant risk to regional stability.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
The Philippine Army and Australian Army concluded the month-long exercise Kasanga with a closing ceremony at the 5th Infantry Division's headquarters in Camp Melchor de la Cruz, UP Gamo Isabela on June 17, 2024. A total of 100 troops from the 86th Infantry Battalion trained alongside 50 personnel from the 1st Battalion, Royal Australian Regiment, in various warfighting exercises. The participants shared techniques, tactics, and procedures in jungle and urban operations, breaching operations, tactical casualty care, jungle survival, mortar and drone operations, logistics, signal operations, and intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance operations. The exercise also included sharing experiences in countering terrorist groups and external security threats. PFID Commander Major General Audrey Pasha encouraged the participants to apply the lessons learned to enhance the collaboration and success in ensuring peace and security in their respective countries.
Armed Forces Radio.
We have a report coming in about SOCOM AFP and USJSOU launched joint special operations courses. Go for the details, Gina.
Special Operations Command Armed Forces of the Philippines, in collaboration with the United States Joint Special Operations University, kicked off the Joint Special Operations Mission Planning Course and Operational Planning Course at the headquarters in Fort Ramon Magsaysay, Nueva Ecija. The courses aim to integrate doctrine, tactics, techniques, and procedures across AFP, Philippine National Police, and Philippine Coast Guard Special Operations units. Participants will enhance their strategic and operational planning skills, developing a deeper understanding of combined special operations tactics through rigorous SOF planning procedures. This is Gina reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Gina.
DWDD National
For
News.
our national news, Philippine Statistics Authority monitored price movement in agricultural commodities in the first half of June. In its latest report, among those are chicken, round scad or galunggong, native pecha or Chinese cabbage, and ginger. The price of chicken rose to 195 pesos and 76 centavos per kilogram in early June. Round scad climbed to 195.52 pesos per kilogram, while the native pecha is in 14 pesos per kilogram. Ginger also continued its upward trend with its average retail price reaching 185.58 pesos per kilogram. Relatedly, the Department of Agriculture has assured the public of its focus on measures to maintain the affordability of essential commodities in the country.
DWDD National News.
National Authority for Child Care and the Philippine National Police have successfully shut down 18 out of 23 identified social media accounts involved in online baby selling. According to Imelda Ronda, the chief of the NACZ's Domestic Administrative Division, the remaining 5 accounts, 3 have resurfaced while 2 are newly open. This action comes in conjunction with the Department of Justice identifying 500 social media accounts engaged in similar illegal activities. The crackdown highlighted the authorities' commitment to restrain such immoral activities and protect the vulnerable children from exploitation.
Armed Forces Radio.
Let us hear an update from Shah regarding 8th Infantry Division welcomes arrival of 1st Howitzer Platoon.
Yes, Rofh, the 8th Infantry Division warmly received the 1st Howitzer Platoon Bravo Battery from the 7th Field Artillery Battalion at their headquarters in Camp Vicente Lucban, Catbalogan City, Samar. According to 8th ID Commander Major General Camilo Ziligayo, its arrival with their 155mm M114 howitzer will significantly contribute to the successful campaign of the division and Joint Task Force Storm in eliminating the NPA in the region. He also commended its success in their previous assignments and highlighted that their arrival will bolster the firepower capabilities of the division. The 155mm M114 howitzer is recognized as one of the Philippine Army most potent artillery assets. This is Shaina Araneta reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Shaina.
DWDD National News.
The Department of Social Welfare Development has received a donation of filtration kits from the non-profit organization Waves for Water. DSWD Secretary Rex Gatchalian personally accepted that donation, which includes 10 portable water filtration kits. Each kit has the capability to remove cholera, salmonella, E. coli, and coliform bacteria from the water. The department aims to deploy these portable water filtration systems to evacuation centers and communities with limited access to clean water. This initiative seeks to ensure that affected populations have access to safe and potable water amid challenging circumstances.
DWDD National News.
President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. believes that the Pambansang Pabahay Pa sa Pilipino program will bring huge impact on the national economy. The president made that statement during a meeting with Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development and the National Economic and Development Authority to sustain efforts in addressing the country's housing gap. In line with this, the DHSUD gave latest updates of the government housing program, while the NEDA showed an assessment of the subject matter, including issues and recommendations. It can be recalled that the 4PH program was launched in September 2022, which has the goal of addressing the country's 6.5 million housing backlog by constructing 1 million housing units annually until the end of President Marcos' term.
Armed Forces Radio.
On the other line, let us hear from Jai about military and police declare Lamitan City Abusoya free.
Yes, Rofh, Lamitan City in Basilan was officially declared free from Abu Sayyaf presence yesterday. The announcement was made during a public ceremony attended by police, military, and local executives. It was emphasized in the activity the transformation of its 45 barangays into promising investment hubs. Moreover, Philippine Army Commander Lieutenant General Roy Galido praised the cooperation among the city officials, the military, and the police forces, attributing the liberation of Lamitan City from Abu Sayyaf to their collective efforts. This is Jai reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Jai.
DWDD National News.
The Department of Agriculture emphasized that the sale of 29 pesos per kilogram of rice in different Kadiwa sites will help 30% target population, including those with weaker purchasing power. According to DA Assistant Secretary Arnel de Mesa, the program is intended for the targeted beneficiaries who are mostly the poor, elderly, and single parents, that is about 30% of the total population. He also shared that the subsidized rice sale will also benefit the persons with disabilities and beneficiaries of the Pantawid Pamilya Pilipino program. Moreover, the official said that the department is still working on the mechanics for the rice sale and distribution.
DWDD National News.
The Philippine delegation, led by House Speaker Martin Romualdez, has sealed a firm commitment from top Japanese parliamentarians to hire more Filipinos. They secure the commitment during a meeting with National Diet of Japan Speaker Fukeshiro Nokaga and Vice Speaker Banri Kaide at the Tokyo Parliamentary Building yesterday. During the discussion, Kaide shared that Japan is facing decrease in population, so they truly appreciated the valuable contributions of Filipino workers. In response to this, Romualdez expressed the Philippines' interest for an enhanced cooperation with Japan.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
Let us hear an update from Mel regarding Soccer Clinic 2024 kicks off at Camp Cervellano Aquino Football Ground.
Rofh, the first civil relations group, Civil Relations Service Armed Forces of the Philippines, in partnership with the Camp Aquino Football Club and the Installation Management Battalion IMCOM Philippine Army, officially launched the Soccer Clinic 2024 on June 15, 2024 at the Camp Aquino Football Ground in Tarlac City. The clinic will continue until July 15, 2024. Approximately 50 soccer enthusiasts participated in the opening program and were geared towards a unique and immersive experience focusing on moral values and attitudes in sports such as respect, discipline, teamwork, and camaraderie through professional coaching while engaging in skill-building exercises and friendly matches to showcase their talents. The Soccer Clinic 2024 aims to provide an opportunity for players, particularly youth, to enhance their skills. It is part of the Camp Cervellano Aquino's dedication to opening its grounds to sports enthusiasts and using sports as platform for positive social change. Parents fully supported their children to join the Soccer Clinic 2024, citing its contribution to their physical, social, and emotional development, instilling life skills that promote their overall well-being. Notably, the Camp Aquino Football Club, together with the Baguio City Football Club, was featured during the first ever football festival at the Athletic Bowl in Baguio City on May 28, 2024. The Soccer Clinic 2024 is still accepting free registrations for boys and girls aged 9 to 15. Sessions will commence at 1 o'clock every afternoon. This is Mel Joinesio reporting for AFP Community News, One AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Meljoy.
DWDD National News.
And for other development story, the Department of Labor and Employment pledged to implement a stricter screening of foreigners applying for alien employment permits for them to be able to work in the Philippines. Labor Secretary Buenvenido Laguesma made the promise following the series of raids against illegal Philippine offshore gaming operators which were found to be employing foreign workers who do not have proper documents. According to Laguesma, aside from scrutinizing documents and the submission of the requirements, the agency also holds inspections, especially in the National Capital Region, where most of the applications for AEPs are coming. He also added that the DOLE has a data sharing agreement with the Bureau of Immigration, ensure that illegal workers will not be able to enter the country.
DWDD National
Senator
News.
Grace Poe encouraged the National Telecommunications Commission to be more proactive in the fight against tech scammers. According to Poe, that NTC should devise effective mechanisms to address users' concerns and educate them about spam filters. The senator made the call following NTC's statement that Republic Act No. 11934 or the SIM Registration Act is not a quick solution against messaging scams. Responding to this, Poe said that SIM Registration Act was meant to be a joint effort by all government agencies and sectors where the NTC will lead the campaign against tech fraudsters.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
For other updates, let us hear the details about Cope Thunder Philippines 2024-2 kicks off at Clark Air Base. Go on for the details, Beth.
Representative from the Philippine Air Force and U.S. Pacific Air Force convened at Clark Air Base, Mabalacat City, Pampanga yesterday launched Cup and Thunder Philippine 2024-2, the second iteration of the bilateral exercise this year. Around 1,000 Philippine Air Force personnel will participate and expert exchange on the planning and executing various military missions alongside her U.S. PACAF counterparts. CAF Thunder aims to enhance interoperability between the participating armed forces and air and ground operation. It can be recalled its first iteration was held from the April 8 to 19. This is Betanieta reporting for the AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Beth Daniete.
DWDD National
Moving on to
News.
another story, the Department of Energy has promised to establish an enabling environment for investments and innovation in liquefied natural gas. You can recall that the government has set an ambitious national renewable energy power generation mix target of 50% by 2040 under its National Renewable Energy Program. In line with this, Energy Secretary Rafael Lotilia shared that the agency has issued 4 permits to construct and 3 notices to proceed to LNG proponents as of May this year. Furthermore, the DOE is also creating a natural gas development plan to give investors guidance and policy, legal requirements, and incentives in putting up LNG facilities and other infrastructure requirements.
DWDD National News.
The Commission on Higher Education will strengthen its internationalization efforts to support higher education institutions in the country. SHED Chairperson J. Prosper de Vera III made the pronouncement following the report that there is a significant increase in the number of Philippine universities joining the global rankings for internationalizing university programs and projects. He shared that the number of public and private universities who have subjected themselves and have been ranked internationally has increased to 86 from 52 last year. As per part of SHED efforts, De Vera said the agency continues to provide opportunities for AGIs to join international education fairs through sponsored Philippine booths, immersion for possible program adoption, and continuing workshops for global ranking requirements and compliance.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
From Rizal, let us hear another update from Ella about Baras LGU holds the Tupad program orientation for farmers.
Thank you very much. A large number of farmers attended an orientation for Tupad program, which was successfully held in the town of Baras, province of Rizal, just recently. Became a feature of the activity was the planting presentation, which involved the subsistence agriculture of the said province. In his statement, Baras Municipal Mayor Wilfredo Robles expresses gratitude to all farmers who attended the said orientation to showcase culmination of their solidarity in the government program that cares to those who want to be given additional economic assistance. In lieu to this, Rizal Provincial Police Office Director, Police Colonel Felipe Maragon said in its message as one of the guests that any step of development initiative to help those farmers of his province was supported by his office. This is Ella Mercado reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Ella Mercado.
DWDD National News.
The Metro Manila Council called on local government units in the National Capital Region to remove dangling and spaghetti cables in all streets. According to Metro Manila Development Authority Acting Chair Romando Artes, they have issued the MMDA Resolution 24-16 Series of 2024, which urges the LGUs in NCR to pass an ordinance for the control and maintenance of utility lines. In line with these, Ortez said that an information drive will be conducted to warn residents of any service disruptions that may happen before the removal of these unnecessary wires. He added that the resolution also aims to strengthen the coordination between LGUs and utility providers such as Meralco on the removal of these dangling wires.
DWDD National News.
The Philippine Atmospheric Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration has monitored a continuous decline in the number of areas under a danger level heat index, prompting it to stop issuing daily heat index information. Pag-asa explained that the end of El Nino and the frequent rain showers and thunderstorms across many parts of the country resulted in the decline of areas under the danger level heat index category. The State Weather Bureau shared that it has listed only over 20 areas expected to experience danger level heat index for the past 2 days. Pag-asa said it will now shift to releasing accurate and timely information on hazards and potential impacts of the rainy season.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
And now let us hear from a reporter on the ground for more updates about Peace Builders in summer construct hut for Cooperative Central Hub. Go for the details, Mike.
Yes, Rofh, good afternoon. The Peace Builders, formerly rebels, have been actively engaged in rebuilding and fostering a sense of community and security in their newly established Bantay at Gabay Agriculture Cooperative Store in Hinabangan, Samar. In a move to strengthen their unity and signify their collective efforts, they have started the construction of a hut that will serve as a central hub for their cooperative's goods and activities. The hut aims not only to provide a dedicated space for selling their products, but also to serve as a meeting place where members can gather to discuss important matters and plan cooperative initiatives. These initiatives highlighted their commitment to sustainable development and community building in Samar. This is Mike reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you so much, Mike.
DWDD National News.
The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration said that majority of the country will continue to experience rains due to the prevailing southwest monsoon or habagat. According to its forecast, habagat will bring scattered rain showers and thunderstorms over Palawan and Mindanao. It will also bring isolated rain showers or thunderstorms over Metro Manila, Western Visayas, Zambales, Bataan, Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, and the rest of Mindanao or affect the country for the next 3 days.
DWDD Armed Forces
And
News.
that's all for today's broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us, especially to our audience in our Facebook page, AFP Radio DWDD. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for more updates, same time and same station. Again, this is Rofh Suzon for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Behold the latest military news update. This is AFP Community News, hosted by Rofh Suzon every 12 noon, Mondays to Fridays. Only here on DWDD Armed Forces Radio. 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Ito ang DWDD 1134 kHz AM. Balita, impormasyon at musika. Ito ang DWDD AFP Radio. Boses ng Kawal Pilipino.
Kayo ay nakatutok sa DWDD AFP Radio. Kami po ay kasapi ng KBP, kapisanan ng mga broadcaster na